70+ road mile area that they have to travel. And because Baldwin County is so large, if their office is in Orange Beach and they have to come to our courthouse, which is in Bay Minette, that's more than 50 miles one way. We only have 5 probation officers to cover this entire county. And each one of us have an average of 40 probationers apiece. Now, our judge requires us to see our probationers on a weekly basis, which is good with children because their lives change every single day. But in order to see those kids on a daily basis and be proactive with our caseloads, that takes a lot of time. And we have to make sure each child gets the time that they need according to their needs and get them to the resources that we believe they need and have those resources activate with us and let us know, hey, this kid's doing great. I haven't heard from this parent. Can you talk to this parent? Can you get them in? Because I promise you, they're on my caseload. We're going to get to talking to them one way or the other. So to tell you a little bit about myself so you know what you're dealing with, I am the baby of 3. I have an older brother and an older sister, and I was not planned. And my parents were not planned for me. I was told it was not a great surprise when my father, who was working for the state auditors, and my mother was not working, having a 3rd child on a single income home. So I proved to be a challenge from that point on. And in growing up, I was a very inquisitive child, and I always asked the question, why? And unfortunately, a lot of times I got because I told you so. And the way I was raised, you did not question your parents, you did as you were told. But it still rattled in the back of my mind, why? If you're not going to tell me why, I'm going to find out, which was to my dismay. And as I became an adult and got into the workforce, I always asked the question, well, why do we do it that way? And I got the same kind of answer, because we've always done it that way. Well, if it's not working, why are we still doing it that way? So a lot of questions were raised when I came into the workforce, and we got some motivation going. We're still trying, we're still taking baby steps, but again, we are still too small for what our challenge is. We do have a great relationship with our school system. Our judge requires us as probation officers to see our children in schools, which is also a great thing for us to do. It keeps us comprised, and it's also always knowing what the kid is doing in the school, whether or not they're performing at their best, whether they're having behavioral issues at school, what's causing that, can we actually get it stopped and make them be more productive. One of my great social workers is here, Miss Lindsay Lee. She works with me at Daphne High School. We have our work cut out for us. We make several referrals kind of back and forth to each other. We bounce things off of each other and try to make sure that we cover every possible base we can with every child we come in contact with to try to make them be successful.